Live streaming. Aloha, everybody. It's so good to see you this week.
Wonderful to be with you. And then with you, Julia. It's so nice to see you again. Ah,
Yeah, and our weather is, perfect weather. It's not even hot, but it's sunny and a few showers here and there. We're having a cool summer, but it's still very beautiful. What about you?
it has been rainy today, which is actually, refreshing and much needed.
Yeah,
So
yeah, good.
grateful for that. Yeah. Give some moisture to our beloved Pachamama.
Aha.
She's, yeah, rather
Yeah.
thirsty right now. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
well, I know in LA, because my husband just got back from there, it's just dry and hot, super hot, super hot. So he was just anxious to get back to the showers and the moisture in the air and the greenery. And it's,
I bet, hey, I bet.
yeah, we had a good time, but yeah. So welcome to the Harmony and Healing Show with Cindy and Julia. We're really glad you're here. And we're continuing in our series of the Nusta Carpi Incan goddess rites, ancient Incan goddess rites. And we're on rite number 5 this week called Maria Sacapana.
Beautiful, beautiful, right, for the throat chakra. So we're
Yeah.
excited to share a little bit of that with you today. And before we dive into the magical rite of Maria Sacapana, we'll begin with our tradition of opening directions and our Viracocha. And then Julia will just center us and bring us all together in this beautiful ayu with a lovely drumming journey.
Yes,
So
yes.
just as we open the directions, we just invite you to join us if you're able to, but to just take in the words, feel them, feel the power as we call in the archetypes that, just support us in our everyday life and navigating through this beautiful journey that we're on.
Sometimes it's challenging, but it's still beautiful in the end.
Always, we can find the beauty in even in the challenges. There's,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
um,
Yeah, and this one is
there's
speaking your truth, this right. So this is perfect for where we are in the on the planet today. I love it.
Absolutely. And we can always drop into gratitude. If you look around you, you can
Oh,
always see something to be grateful for. Right?
absolutely. Yeah.
And today I'm grateful for the rain that's just that's cooled things down and refreshing. Yeah.
I'm
All
grateful to be
right.
here. I'm grateful to be here.
Absolutely. All right. So we'll begin with the south with the calling in Sachamama. To the winds of the south, Sachamama, beautiful serpent, mother of the waters, come into our sacred medicine space today and be with us. Wrap your coils of light and love around us. Help us to release those things that are no longer serving us, just as you shed your skin all at once. Old habits, thoughts, beliefs, ways of being that are keeping us from
Mm.
evolving and realizing our greatness and connecting with our soulful self. Thank you, thank you. Teach us how to be in beauty, to walk in beauty, and touch everyone we meet with beauty. Aho.
Well, oh. To the winds of the west, Ortorongo, mother, sister, brother, jaguar. Ah, humpway, humpway into our space. Thank you for teaching us to leave the physical and enter into the realm of the ethereal, opening our minds and our experiences to higher thinking, higher thoughts. Thank you, you who are the king and queen of the jungle, who have no predators. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for opening our hearts as we walk towards the Rainbow Bridge, imbuing us with the tools of the luminous warrior and with your great courage. We honor you, Jaguars, today. We honor you. We love you. Aho.
Aho. To the winds of the north, our ancestors, the ancient ones, grandmothers and grandfathers. We honor you who have come before us. We honor you who have come after us, our children's children, bringing the light. Thank you for being with us. Come, sit around the sacred fire with us today and share your ways, your wisdom, your knowledge. And Siward Kente, royal hummingbird, sweet mystical bird. Thank you for being such an amazing guide on this soul's epic journey. Help us to come within and cultivate that stillness that you so embody, and to find our own sweetness, that stillness and sweetness. We thank you. Aho.
Oh. To the winds of the east, great eagle condor, Apachin Condor. Thank you, Condor, you who are so deep, so foundational, teaching us and connecting us with the mysteries of the Great Spirit. Thank you for coming into our space today with your amazing presence and healing power. And wonderful eagle, we thank you for once again inviting us to take flight with you, that we could soar high above the fray of what is below on the earth and take a different perspective, now seeing obstacles turning into opportunities. Thank you both for your visionary gifts. We honor you both today. Aho.
Pachamama, our beloved, beloved Mother Earth. You who ground us, you nurture and nourish and support and love all her people. Thank you for your beauty. Thank you how you imbue us with so much love and the divine feminine wisdom that you hold and carry for all your people, stone people, plant people, the four-legged, the two-legged, the creepy crawlies, the finned, the furred, and the winged ones. We thank you. We honor you, Great Mother. Aho.
Aho. Antitaita, Father Sky. Mama Kia, Grandmother Moon. Sashka Kuna, Star Nations. Celestial, luminous beings of light, power, and love. Come, come, come. Come into our space. Today, we invite you to come with your wisdom, your knowledge, helping us to be able to adopt that light energy into our energy field, that we can traverse, go through the things that we are enduring. Thank you for reminding us of your light, giving us your strength and your endurance. And Great Spirit, you who are known by so many names, still the unnameable one, thank you, thank you, thank you for your guidance, your strength, and your essence. Aho.
We're going to open up our own luminous energy field, and then we'll open it over everyone here, our IUR community. So hands together in front of your heart, inhaling overhead, piercing that luminous ball of light overhead, and slowly bring that all around you. Like this golden egg, and bring it down beneath your feet. And just take a moment to notice what it feels like just to be sitting in your own sacred space, in your own luminous energy. I just invite you to do this multiple times a day, and just to notice what it feels like to be in your own energy. And then we'll open it over each other, and everyone watching the replay will feel just that essence of being held in a sacred space together.
Close your eyes if you can, if you're not driving or needing to be present in some situation, but just allow yourself to be in that energy field we opened up all around you. Breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in with your inhalation. Visualize it coming down now into your chakra field and illuminating each chakra from your crown to your third eye, to your throat, to your heart, to your solar plexus, to your sacral, and to your root. Just bringing in that divine light, helping us to distinguish the difference of when we do this and when we're trying to do it on our own. So right now we're inviting in the lineages to help us see, to help us maneuver our pathway forward in these challenging, somewhat challenging times, sometimes very challenging, sometimes not. Just keep inhaling that light down into your field. Breathing in, breathing out, letting go. When you breathe out, letting go of any challenge, anything that would seem to interrupt your pathway, but it's not really interrupting it, it's forming it. So just receive that in light. So let's go to the ocean. Walking along a pathway in the sand dunes above a beautiful beach that is your own private beach. Feeling the sand beneath your bare feet, kind of squishing in your feet. And then walking down the pathway onto the beach. Immediately you're stunned by the beauty that is before you of the lapping waves and the foam that comes in to this beautiful beach in aqua blue colors and the white foam on the top of the wave. So sit down on the sand. You're here all alone. This is your sacred place. And let's utilize the power of Mama Kocha, Mother of the Waters. Let's utilize that power as the waves go out. Give her all of that stress, all of that energy that feels like it's not working, but to give it to her and allow her to return it transformed as the waves come lapping in. So time your breathing as the waves ebb, let go, breathe out. As they come lapping into shore, receive. Open your arms and receive the beauty, the energy of Mama Kocha. There's so much beauty on this earth, and we get so caught up in things, life events. But here we can restore our soul. We can sit on the earth, feeling Pachamama beneath our limbs as we sit on the sand. And then our gaze on the waves, out, letting go, in, receiving new, receiving new. And on the next ebb, give her something specific that she can transmute it for you and give it back as light. And keep doing that until you feel a release. Mother Nature is here as a gift for us. She gives us so much beauty and gifts. And this is one of them, being able to release and receive the energy back transmuted. So focus on doing it about 3 more times, really giving Mama Kocha the essence of your heart, your mind, your concerns. Let it go, your challenges. Let her give it back, transmuted, and full of light. And all of a sudden, you feel that light. You feel lighter, and you know that all will be well. So, one more time, look around. Take in the beauty. Be grateful for the beauty, for this life, even with its challenges. We honor you, Mother Ocean. We honor you, Pachamama. We honor you, Father Sky. Breathing in a couple more times, bringing in that peace. And now knowing that you can return here. All you need to do is close your eyes and be back here when you need some relief. And the energy will pour back in. Coming back into the room now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oneness.
Thank you, Julia. That's so beautiful. It just always, just so appreciative of what happens when you drop into the breath. And that willingness to let things go and then let the breath fill you up again and let nature nurture you. It shifts your energy and brings you more into a state of harmony within, resetting nervous systems and just allowing you to then view things from a different perspective. That was a beautiful journey. Thank you.
You're welcome. It is so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
What about you?
It has been rainy today, which is actually
I am not sure
refreshing
what's happened there.
and much needed. So
Yeah,
grateful
good.
for that. Yeah.
I don't understand. We're like rewinding. Well,
It's not the first time I've had technical issues today. My mind, I was there, she goes like, "Oh, Mercury retrograde." I'm like,
it's been raining today. Anyway, before any further, let's get into this Nusta Carpi rite. Maria
oh my
Sakapana,
goodness. Oh my goodness.
goddess
That's
of communication, connected to the throat chakra. Talk about communication. Here we are.
Here we are.
Communication. And she's associated with the Altiplano or high plain in the Andes between Bolivia and Peru, in between the Quero Nation and Apu Asungate. Apu Asungate. This is a place where the Pacos or the shamans and others go to open up and clear their fifth chakra to speak their truth. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Last time we were doing a right, we were opening up our heart. Now we're opening up our throat, our truth.
And there's so much power in that of opening up the heart so that you speak your truth from your heart. So often we're trying to formulate our thoughts and express ourselves, but it's from the mind. So, when we do the right to help open up our heart, we have more access to that, our heart, and that energy comes up and we're able to express it more through the throat chakra. And, this right helps us to release all that holds us back from speaking our truth. That allows us to really step into our own individual truth, our true self, and be able to express what's in our hearts, not all the conditioning of the mind, but the truth that resides in the heart, the essence of who we are. And it's deeply cleansing. So when it's given to your throat chakra, it helps to cleanse and release any blocks that you have in the throat chakra. So unresolved energies, maybe a belief, maybe you were, at some point in your life, you were told, I have in a journey, like a memory of hearing, like, you know, as a young girl, girls are to be seen and not heard. And so,
See?
you know, you could have, you know, whether it's a past life or a present life where you weren't given, it wasn't safe for you to speak your truth. So this helps to remove those conditionings, those old beliefs, the blocks that we have at our throat chakra so that we can actually really embrace who we are and speak and share for our truth.
Isn't it amazing that the shamans go there to open up their throat chakras to speak their truth? And that kind of tells us that just because you're a shaman doesn't mean you've arrived. It means it's a continual journey. And so, as part of exercising their truth, they go to this high plane in the Andes to receive and to be able to open up and speak their truth. I just thought that was amazing.
Hmm. Yeah. It's a journey, right? It's not a, you know, we haven't, I don't know when we ever arrive. No, I don't know if it's,
When we
you know,
pass through the veil.
exactly.
Until then, your work isn't done.
Yeah, and we're still on this journey and we're always, um, you know, navigating and learning and growing and healing and releasing. And um, when we can embrace it as, you know, this receiving these rights allow us to do, that support that we get, that energetic support, just allows it to happen with so much more ease and grace.
Absolutely. We're working with the element of air here. And shamans work with the energy of the wind and air, often through breath work, as you were talking about earlier, Cindy, to connect you with Maria Sakapana's essence, the clearing, the opening of your truth being able to be expressed. And this right actually does clear blockages. I've seen it and I've experienced it. It's like there are things that are ingrained in us, like you talked about how as little girls we were taught. I heard the same thing. Children are to be seen and not heard. I'm like, what? As I grew older, it's like, what? Now that creates a blockage because you feel like you're not allowed to express yourself. This right releases that. So many women need this within them, that ability to express who they are, to know it's okay to express who they are, to let go of all those things they were told as young children. And this wind is seen as a cleansing force, sweeping away patterns, bringing clarity. How beautiful is that?
Mhm. Very, yeah. And Maria Sakapana, who is the channel for this, right, helps to invoke just that freedom. You know, when we're able to express ourselves, there's a sense of freedom. And whether it's a freedom of thought, of emotional expression, and the way we move and be in the world, it helps us to break free from constraints and limitations. So it has, like, you know, when we can break free and clear in one area of our lives, it just is this ripple effect that allows, you know, for more freedom and more expression in all areas of our lives.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let women have their voice again in a heart-centered way. I'm not talking about anger, though anger has its place. But I'm not talking about that kind of expression. I'm talking about the expression of all the things that the source of all that is within you that has been kept with sort of a lid on it. Take the lid off. Be free as women, empowered, divine feminine, and
Mhm.
allow this right to integrate and harmonize your feminine energies. And that will give us balance and a lot of inner peace. How many of
Absolutely.
us don't want more peace? And a
Yeah.
lot of times, we think, okay, if I keep my mouth shut, that's going to bring peace. No, that's not going to bring peace. Expressing within the energies of light will bring you peace.
Light
Whatever
and
you
love,
might want to say.
right? Yeah. Let it come from the heart. And, you know, how if we're authentic in that way, however anyone perceives it, that's not, you know, up to us to take
Right.
on or to, judge or analyze, but it's for, us to be able to be authentic and true to our own nature.
Absolutely.
Some of the practices that we embrace with this rite, perhaps you make some offerings to the wind, you honor the wind in some way, because this is the air element. And so really, standing and honoring the wind and all of its power, and breath, like breath work, meditation, just to help us align the energies and keep those energies flowing through the throat chakra. Even things like toning, singing, all of these things to help, keep our throat chakra open. Those all support. So this rite is part of a broader journey through the whole Nusta Karpai initiations. And they each have a different focus and a different energy associated with them. And, they're really, really potent and powerful for personal transformation, for healing and awakening that sacred feminine within.
I'm looking so forward to our next class on this because it just sets the divine feminine free within. And
Mhm.
I just know, I mean, I know a lot of women that have found their voice, but I still know a lot of women that haven't. And I know it's that ingrained uh, thought processes and what they were told as children and as adults, and even living in the world today. The divine feminine is being honored more and more and more as we hold the collective in light. And I'm seeing it even politically in our country. The divine feminine is being honored in spite of what the other collective wants. And so I know it's growing, I know it's successful, but each of us have our individual part to
Yes.
really open up into that our own personal truth and be able to express it. And the freedom that comes, the awakening of the sacred divine feminine within is so powerful once we
Mhm.
find our voice. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what we're all about. We're all about the divine feminine shaman coming into their truth and their freedom to live the life they have been called to live.
And their power, their truth, their deep core wisdom that's
Yes.
been so suppressed that we haven't had access to, but to that permission to really access that deep core inner wisdom and be able to support one another in that, to hold each other up, to lift each other up. The days of competition for women are just falling away, and they're it's so much more potent and powerful when we nurture and support and love one another. And this is, all part of the rise of the divine feminine right now.
Absolutely. And I couldn't have said it better myself. The time of competing with each other, it's past. That's masculine energy. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not what we need within us. We are the divine feminine. We don't need that competition. What we need is to support and hold and love each other.
Mhm.
What, who among us doesn't need more of that?
Mhm.
I'm talking men too. They need that too.
Oh,
They need that holding. They need that loving. They need that balancing of that male energy with the divine feminine. It's a beautiful thing to behold when there's a balance of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. It's beautiful.
I'm so glad you brought that in, because really, when we speak divine feminine, we're talking about an energy. And of course, we're very, um, all about empowering women and working with women specifically. But, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And when we harmonize those two, then we create the Eine. We
Yes.
create a balance and a harmony that allows us to live life in a different way.
Yes. Yes. And it feels much better to the soul to be in that harmony. So much better.
Mhm.
Mm. Yeah.
Beautiful. So if you have any comments or questions, please reach out to us. You can reach us here the YouTube channel. You can join our private Facebook group, the Divine Feminine Shaman. And, we welcome you. Just agree to the group rules, and our group is growing exponentially every day. And we really, really would welcome you to join us. All right. So, anything else you want to mention before we close the
Oh,
direction,
just that.
Julia?
No, I think we're good. I think we're really good. Yeah.
All right. So we'll close the directions, turning to the south. Sachamama, beautiful serpent, mother of the waters, thank you for being with us, for holding us and wrapping your coils of light and love around us, and just helping us to tenderly and gently recognize, realize, and release anything that is not keeping us from our highest good and from keeping us from speaking our truth. We thank you, we honor you. All good.
Oh. Ah, to the winds of the west, or Tarango. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jaguars, for helping us to move beyond the physical, to enter into that magical, ethereal realm where we can receive divinity in our hearts and our minds as we traverse our pathway forward, helping us to maneuver the turns and the twists, and helping us to integrate light and darkness and light and shadow, and helping us to use the tools of the luminous warrior so that we can be one in Aini. We thank you and we release you. Hope.
To the winds of the north, our ancestors, ancient ones, grandmothers, grandfathers, generations to come. Thank you for being in this sacred space with us and helping us to realize our own inner wisdom and our own truth, and just imbuing us with your wisdom power. We thank you, we honor you, we release you. And Siwar Kente, Royal Hummingbird, thank you, sweet bird, for being with us on this soul's journey, helping us to find our own inner peace and our sweetness. We thank you and we release you now.
Apachin Condor, Eagle Condor, thank you, thank you, thank you for the higher perspective that you always bring and the foundational oneness that you always bring into every meeting when we honor you, we bring in sacred space. We thank you for, again, helping us to take flight with and soar with the eagle, and to learn how to take the updrafts when we feel like we're in a storm, so that we can rise up and look down and understand with a different perspective, a different light. We honor you, we release you. Aho.
Pachamama, thank you for how you hold us so tenderly. You nurture us and you nourish us with your beauty, with your bounty, with your grace, with your divine feminine wisdom. We thank you, we love you, and we release you.
Naita, Father Sky, Mama Kia, Grandmother Moon, Sashta Kuna, Star Nations, and celestial luminous beings of light, power, and love. Aho, thank you for being with us. Thank you for imbuing your wisdom and your knowledge. Go with us as we go into our day, feeling that presence of Great Spirit, always with us, always guiding us. We release you now. Aho.
So we'll close our Wiracocha, that source of the sacred, that luminous light around our group first, our Ayu. Bringing that light up and over everyone watching the replay. And then over yourself. Bring that beautiful, luminous, golden, high frequency light into your crown, your third eye, your throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral root chakra. Wonderful to be with you as always, Julia, and thank you everyone for joining us. Um, Many, many blessings to you this week, and we look forward. Do we have class next week? We do, or not class. We do have class next week, but a show.
Us too. We do both.
Okay, many blessings, everyone. Okay, much
Okay.
love. Namaste.